beautiful family, welcome back to my channel on a Sunday, and I have a guest, my friend Gabi. And so last year I did a Halloween video on should Christians celebrate Halloween, and it's a really interesting topic, and I think you guys enjoyed hearing about it, and we had some interesting comments last time I made that video, so I thought we would do it again. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. It's going to be a great time. So you're Catholic.
Yes.
And you celebrate Halloween, right?
Yes.
So what are your views on Halloween?
I just view Halloween as just a time to hang out, celebrate, have fun. I don't think it has any association with religion in my personal view, and we've never grown up to think that we're praising or not praising things or honoring things during Halloween. I think it's just a time for celebration and time for fall activities and fun times for kids.
Yep, me too. Yeah, similarly, I just grew up knowing as it's a fun time that we gotta pick out costumes and gotta run around our block with our friends and get candy. And so I think it's where you root what you're defining Halloween as. If you look back in history, yes, it did originally evolve around evil spirits, witchcraft and things like that, which is something that we as believers of God we should stay away from. So there are things in Halloween that we should stay away from, but the way Western culture has created Halloween is, I personally don't think it's bad to celebrate Halloween like we were saying we did. So there is possible ways for us to celebrate Halloween in fall time without compromising our faith. As I said last year in my other video, the Bible doesn't say Halloween anywhere, but it does say things like don't call upon spirits, don't worship evil things the Satan and witchcraft and things like that. I found information on this on a website that has a lot to do with asking questions about your faith and different things like that. And what I liked that it said is, with our freedom as Christians, we are at liberty to decide how to act. So God has given us the freedom and the free will to live life here, and there's going to be temptations, and I think it's with our faith and our relationship with God, we'll know how to act in Halloween.
Yeah, I think the way you handle things and God gives you these things and what you do with it is how what you do with it is what you do with it, and you can handle things however you want, and based on how you were raised or how you're brought up religion wise, Halloween can mean multiple different things.
Exactly. Another quote they had on the website was, if Christians are going to take part in Halloween, their attitude, dress, and most importantly their behavior should reflect a redeemed life. So what we were saying before, no matter what holiday it is, whether it's a Christian holiday or whatever holiday it is, or every day should reflect a redeemed life, or how you're living life since you've given your life to God. So Leviticus 19:31 talks about not staying away from the things that are associated with Halloween. So I'm just going to read it real quick. Do not turn to medium or necromancers, do not seek them out, and do not make yourselves unclean by them. I am the Lord your God. So not relying, I guess this more kind of goes towards mediums and fortune tellers. That's a whole different topic, but essentially don't turn Halloween into a day where you're turning towards other things,
other spirits.
And then another good one is Philippians 1:27 that Gabi will read.
Only let your manner of life be worthy of the gospel of Christ, so that whether I come and see you or am absent, I may hear of you that you are standing firm in one spirit with one mind, striving side by side for the faith of the gospel.
Yep. So that just goes along with what we said earlier, is that God's always present, whether you can't just be oh, it's Halloween, so God's not here right now and I can act however I want. So just upholding that, I don't know.
That moral.
The moral.
Yeah, and knowing again, there's only one spirit, one God. Halloween isn't a time to honor other gods or other spirits.
Yep. So it's just a time, honestly, in my opinion, to have fun, celebrate fall, and you can make what you want of it, and you'll honestly God gives us free will, and He gives us the feeling, that gut feeling. And if you feel something's wrong or you don't feel right in a situation like this Halloween, then don't do it. But we hope you have fun. thanks for joining me.
No problem. It was
And
fun.
have fun this Halloween and be safe. And I'll see you guys all on Wednesday. Bye.